Good afternoon and welcome back. It's another evening, another day after work. Managed to slip out here a little bit today. Knocked out a couple of jobs, but it's time to actually knock some proper stuff out. Chucked the fender on, actually bolted it on pretty much properly. Everything's on at the top. Got the side ones. Side skirt's only held on by tape. That's just to make me feel better about looking at the car. Even chucked this cowl back in. She's only loose. Bugger, I don't have the foam strip that runs along the top. But what can you do, eh? Chuck some grommets in there, should be good. Couple of screws. And I emptied out the boot just so I could sort some stuff out. I painted a couple of things too. You can see my paint booth out there, the little stool. But yeah, just trying to get ahead of stuff, you know? Get prepared so on these evenings I can really knock some stuff out. But we've got a couple of bits here. The Rio, can't chuck that on yet. Not till the other front guard's on actually. Bit of the tail shaft, which I'll do when the exhaust's on. Old fuel rail, that's actually going to go in the bin. It's junk. And just a couple of little trinkets, you know. The aircon stuff still needs to be cleaned up. A few things I'm nearly tripping up on. But hey, that's a winner. Oh, chuck the cooler on too. Wasn't going to use this one originally, but the one I got sent was wrong. So we're going to make do and make this bugger work. It's only not too bad. A little bit wobbly, doesn't have any top mounts. We'll see how it is once the pipes are on. But the big challenge is this dirty bag of tricks. Really wish I organised this a bit more before I chucked it all in there. But you bloody dig your grave, don't you? And that's where I'm in now. So I'm going to unpack it, try and get it all back through to where it's meant to live. Make for a good situation, hopefully. Oh yay. I'm actually dreading this. Don't want it, but I want to get this guard on. That way I can chuck the front end on. As soon as I do the pipes, the bumper can go on, the lights can go on. You know, get myself into a good bit situation where the car looks good. Just ordered myself some coil packs, so that won't be a hold up. Still got to sort that a little bit of the factory loom. But yeah, just coming on, hard and fast, getting through it. Otherwise everything else is not much change. Well, you wouldn't expect so, just getting into it. But let's make some progress this evening. It's like one of those lucky dips at the old carnival. What are we going to have in there? Oh, that's right. I tried to wrap it in a plastic bag first. That was a fail. Might even be two of them here. Oh man, this does not look like a good time. Oh damn it. What have I got myself into here? I've caused this all myself. The bonus wires are the ones I don't like. We've got a main power wire, we've got an amp wire there, the Snyder amp in the boot. Yeah, we'll rip that out. Oh, and I left the alternator loom plugged in too, so we can pull that out. That makes for it nicer. Don't have half the fuses and relays in there by the look of that. One that's missing the cap. Shouldn't be too bad. Get it through, then we can locate it up the top, run the bonnet cable round. Really I need to be able to get through this gap, but I want to, it's catch-22 isn't it? I want to get the heater hoses on, I don't have them. I want to get the fuel lines on, I don't have them. I want to get the fuse box in, I've got that ready to go, but it's going to cause me some issues. So let's do that, let's deal with it. Make some stuff harder, but we make progress. Progress is it. Well, I'll be honest here. By the time you guys see this, it's already too late. You can't give me any advice. I can't work out how these little bits of plastic are meant to lay across the front. Both of them there. I've tried different positions. Neither of them seem to work. Just chucked one plastic clip in there for the sake of it. This one must go there. Yeah, I'm buggered. That's pretty bloody tight under there too. It's alright. It's not in the way. But I could have sworn that went around the outside there. I don't know. I'm going to cut this off, re-tape it, and get rid of those two plastic bloody things. They've got me cooked, so I'll just eliminate them. Easier. We're running out of natural light, so it means we're actually working at the right time now. Got this loom run. Not fitting the best. Really isn't fitting the best, but it's up there. It's all a bit tight-ish, but kind of loose. Bonnet straps through and on. Just cut this, ground it off smooth. So that was, tape paint's wet, so I don't want to sit it up there. But I'll drill a couple more holes so that sits it high. Hopefully then it's away from the tyre. Should be away from the tyre. but that's okay. Sorry, it's a bit of a messy one tonight, messier than normal even. But we got parcels. Got an airbox from High Octane, and I've got my Racework stuff here, a couple of replacement flags to get back up on the walls, because I just don't have one at the moment. And yeah, we got some fittings. Bit of everything in here. Nice little care package to finish off the cooler. What's in this box? Ah yeah. This is the one I want though. Really, this is all the urgent. Oh, and the air temp sensor bug. And actually, there's a fair bit I needed in there for tomorrow night's fab work. But tonight I need this one. Means I can finish this side of the cooler pipe, mark it all up. I can do the same on the other side. I've got the stuff. That way tomorrow night, it's all fab. Lots of welding. Hopefully the exhaust stuff arrives too, and I can knock out all the intercooler pipes, all the exhaust. Pretty much have those both systems sealed up. This one, a little bit harder than I wanted. I thought I was just going to go a 45, but it's not quite a 45. Really needs to be a 60-ish. So I got this chaotic bend. Hopefully you guys can see it in the darkness down there. But yeah, I'll have to cut that, work that one out later. But at the moment, feeling a bit beaten, so I'm just jumping between little jobs. Might do that little one. I don't know. I really don't. This is those nights I know I've got work to do, and I'm just trying to support myself and push through. I'm thinking about the end product, although the end product's going to be this up for sale. So if anyone wants it, flick me a message, potentially buy it. You know what? Bugger it. Let's try this airbox. Let's try this High Octane bloody airbox. Hopefully. So I bought this so I didn't have to make my own. It's plastic. I probably should have bought an alloy one. It's got the pod filter bit there. That's easy enough. I'll just drill it out. Never know. Pipe might fit through that hole. Don't think so. In fact, I'm willing to bet. Oh, it's bang on. Just over 3 inches. Probably 80 mil. That's not too bad. So looking at this, we got 2 pieces. And I'm willing to bet that one flips over, bolts there. No, I'm going to bolt these 2 together and then try and work out where it lays in the bay. Oh, a bit of shit in my eye. Oh, as I look around, the chaos is already starting to spread. But this is all bolted together. Not the best looking thing. Not overly happy with the purchase so far. But let's see if it actually fits. Because I can't quite see how it's going to work in there looking at this. Got a couple of bolt holes factory down the bottom. Nothing's been removed or moved in this car. Just lining up to one of the factory holes. Kind of feels like it needs to go under the guard. But that hole doesn't line up with anything. And this is crap. This is rubbish, if that's how it's meant to sit. Wow. Where it naturally, right, that's where I would have thought it was going to sit. Somewhere there. Does it go into it? I don't understand. One would line up with a guard hole. The other one doesn't. Unless it does use this front one. I don't know. Might undo those 2 guard bolts and see how it slides under. Moment, that's crap. I am not happy with that. You know what? I'm really not happy with that. I'm going to flick the company an email. Try and send that one back, because that's just crap. It's got 1 bolt down the bottom that lines up with a factory point. But then, even with that in there, you can tell it's just going to be floppy and just not great. And then to take the top off, you've got to undo the guard bolts, undo these little screws, and then try and slide it out, so it's always going to end up a little bit damaged. That, and it's got loose edges sitting on the paint like that. Nah, no good. I'll take some photos, get rid of it. Either build my own or find another company's one, because I can do better than that. Fabrication time. Well, markout time. Maybe tack time, but we'll see. At the moment, get a little bit of a mark down the bottom. That doesn't mean jack shit. I just need to cut this as close to the bend as I can, pretty much where that crease line is there. Tack that onto there, clean it up, probably bead roll the other bit that goes up into there. That way it's done. And then try and work out this bottom bit. Needs a little extension, probably the bit I cut off this. In my mind, easy as. Making it actually happen probably won't be so easy. So let's go along for the ride. God damn it, that hurt. This is just stupid how I've got this set up. And far out that hurt, I just pinched my finger. Fighting this, I don't remember how I used this in the slice last time, but god damn that hurt that finger. Ah, shit. Well, that's art if I've ever seen it. Not a bad looking cooler pipe. Reasonably tight joins, considering I cut them off the grinder. Yeah, should be good. Beveled edges. You call it rolled edges, that's the one. But I've got this funny feeling I'm not going to be able to get this all in one piece. And I want to keep it one piece. Sometimes I surprise myself. Bottom joint is not quite on, but the idea is there. She's on in one piece. That's bloody good. Need to do a couple of these turbo bolts up before I forget about them. But yeah, sits nice tight, enough room around the hole, doesn't hit. Right. She's good. Finish that off. I'll pull that. I'll leave it in there for now. I'm not doing the main welding tonight. It's just tacking. Let's get this other side sorted. Once I've done that, I'm going to be a happy man. Fuse box is ugly, isn't it? Looks so much better without that in there. But it's a necessary evil because I'm not rewiring everything in this bloody car. And I'm not putting it anywhere else because I need to put the squirter underneath. Guess I was riding the wave a little bit too much there. Because man, I got a good wave on the end of this pipe. So close, got the little extension welded on. Just got to get that flat. And hopefully that joins up, bonk. Mark it, tack that one. Both pipes done. Hopefully I can get a rolled pipe through that one as well. Bit of work on the belt sander, she's just like I bought one. Nice, reasonably straight bloody cut, I think. Just go clean up the inside, clean that up, and then try it on again. Bring it on. Ooh-wee, she's a toasty boy. Slightly burning my hand. Just keep moving it. But yeah, one piece. She's the top, she's the bottom. That's where the air temp sensor's going, that little dot. Gotta drill that out. That can wait though. Not the tightest gaps, but nothing bad. Actually blew a hole down there. Oh, keep moving my hand close to the hot. Blew a hole down there because it moved just as I went to tack and I had it too high. Turned it down to 69 now. The foot pedal is literally on off, which is a bit of a disaster, especially when I'm trying to use it as a proper foot pedal. But she's done. Hopefully it fits. This one's a little bit more finicky. Not much play in that hole, so it's got to be pretty much precise. So wish me luck. Actually got a bit of a sweat up putting that bloody thing in. This intercooler's been adapted. It was 2.5 inch out. The sides had a 3-inch piece welded, and it would normally finish like there, but it finishes out here. So that was a bastard. I had to get the old joiner off, put it on, put that in. So a little bit tight on the hole at the moment, but I think once I get the proper joiner on here, I'll be able to manipulate it properly and get it to sit right. Then I can get that pinch weld stuck in there. But yeah, both sides tacked up. To me, that's a win tonight. I'm happy as about that. Might chuck this guard on just to finish the night, even though that'll be out of the way. It's on the wheel. Chuck the guard on, that way I can chuck the front rail on, and I can see the lights and the bumpers, make sure the bumper clears that. I don't know why, but that's a hell of a G-up. Just seeing that rail on there, I mean, got to bend these plates back to where they need to be. But yeah, got a guard loosely on there, just got the top 3 kind of finger tight. Won't open the guard yet, but yeah, she's looking good. Just get that bumper mocked up, see how the rest looks. This is actually the first time since I've owned the car the front bumper's been on. How are we going for it? Ah yeah, we're good. It clears the intercooler. Worst case, I can push the bracket back a little bit, but it should be okay. Just gotta, or might have to pull it back a little bit. Might be able to move that bracket forward actually. We'll see. First, does this side go up? This side goes up. Ah, we'll make it work. Nothing a little bit of science can't fix, I guess. I reckon that's the G-up I needed to finish my night. Cutting it a bit short tonight. I'm off to pick up some coilovers for the car, just some BC Reds. Something basic, but they're a little bit better than what's in there now. Actually a fair bit better than what's in there now. Sell these ones off. So if you want some cheap coilovers, hit me up. You can have them cheap. I guess that cheap coilovers are always going to be cheap, so it makes sense. But yeah, what a G-up seeing that front end back on. Number plate sits on a strange angle. Might put some spacers behind it to fix that up. But yeah, bumper is on there. You can see the, I think it's a G-Ready front lip. Sits at a nice height. The car actually sits at a really good height here. Quite happy with that. So I'll set the new coilovers to pretty much this. Headlights just sitting in there roughly. Nothing plugged in. They're all going to have to come back out again. Bit silly double handling the work, but I want to see it on there. That side sits low. It's actually, the bumper fouls on the silicone joiner. Just needs a little bit trimmed off it and it should be good. Keen as to see the bonnet on it too. What a night. Intercooler pipes made, a few things mocked up, fuse boxes in. Not bad progress. Tomorrow night I want to get all the pipes welded up. Hopefully the exhaust steel turns up. I can get that on there. Get the tail shaft under there as well. Try and do as much under the car as I can. And that'll be good. I'm sitting in a good situation there. And I gotta chase them up about that bloody gearbox. Let them know, send the photos through and just let them know how poor the fitment was. Really not impressed with that. Alright, enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you later.